Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new LEGO Ninjago Legacy set. That's set number 71735, the Tournament of Elements, with 283 pieces, a ton of minifigures, talking 7 minifigures for this set, retailing for $29.99 USD, and this is a Season 4 remake of an older set. I'll toss a picture of that up on screen right now, and I gotta say, this is so much better. The box is amazing. We've got a exclusive Golden Lloyd minifigure here, and you can see him pictured in the top corner as well. We have a very dynamic battle scene going on in the front here. And then on the back, you have some pictures of this, in the show and everything. Not sure why they chose this picture, but, it is what it is. And we got some play feature pictures on the bottom here, and then some more dynamic pictures up top. But the box art looks great, and let's get that out of the way, though, and take a look at the instruction manual right now. Here's that instruction manual, and it's the nice bound style, and the, this is a square, yeah, it's a bit of a square shape. The same picture on the front of the manual. We got Lloyd on the back, the parts list, and then advertisement for the other Legacy sets, all of which we're taking a look at now. This will be the last one. Pretty good manual, not too much else to say about this. All right, and here's the set all built up, and it looks fantastic. The minifigures here really fill out the set. There's not a single spot that looks empty or unadorned. This is amazing. We're going to take a look at all of these figures first and then come back to the build of the set. All right, the first character we're going to be taking a look at is the Golden Legacy Lloyd, and I got some problems. First off, I want to talk about the stand he's on. It's identical to all of the other Golden Ninja stands, just with 2 green studs on the back there as opposed to the other Ninja's colors. We got a very nice 10 Years of Ninjago print right there. That piece is definitely one of my favorites and makes this incredibly worthwhile. Here's the actual minifigure, and my biggest problem right off the bat is he doesn't have a gold hood. All of the other ninja, minus Nia, who we'll get to when she actually gets officially revealed, have a golden hood. He does not, and I think it looks out of place. He should have had one of the bottom half mask pieces, like Kai and like Jay and everything, in gold. That would have covered that, and that would have looked so much better. Or made his hairpiece gold, or the bandana gold instead of green. Just something to make this look better, because he looks out of place. A way to improve that would be to remove his hairpiece and add the golden wrap from the other Golden Lloyd. However, it doesn't look perfect, especially because there's no color up there. But that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below, but this minifigure is definitely not my favorite. For accessories, he has 2 golden katanas that attach in the classic armor piece on the back there, and his hairpiece is brand new. I'd say season 14, but I think it's just a movie. The island sets, this is the hairpiece from that. That looks really cool. I do love the green bandana with the hair bleeding over, and that's a great design choice. And the printing here is fantastic as well. He's got some really nice golden dragon designs with the scales and then the green robes and the belt and everything. Looks really, really cool. He's got some great back printing too. And here's that back printing now, and it's got some really nice lettering on it, and that belt too. His face, as always, is the stupid, goofy Ninjago movie one. We need an update so badly, because that face is so old and out of place. I really want something better and more advanced. The minifigure is great, don't get me wrong, and I'm very happy to have him in my collection. It's just, I wish he was a little more gold and had, a better face print. The next minifigure is going to be Jay. We're not going to spend too much time on him, because he is identical to all the other appearances of Jay from the last, 5 or 6 sets we've taken a look at. His weapons are great. He has nunchucks in black right there with a little chain. He's got the rebooted and Tournament of Elements design for the rose that he's had for a long time now for the Legacy line. He's got the very crazy Ninjago movie hairpiece and face, some really nice back printing and torso printing, along with a very nice leg print. The lettering is great. The robes look really good. This is one of my favorite designs for Jay. He looks great. I'm just, he's common. He doesn't really mean all that much to me. And our final ninja is going to be Kai, and much the same with Jay. He has not changed since his appearances in the rebooted and Tournament of Elements lines in the past, for the Legacy line, that is. His weapon is a baby scythe. It's like the miniaturized version. It's very dorky looking. He's got the crazy Ninjago movie hairpiece and face print, which I hate. I really, really need an update. Very nice back printing there, and some really great torso printing and leg printing. I love the black robe design with the lettering. Looks great. Very crisp and clean minifigure. It's just very, very common, but still a great inclusion. Up next is the most disappointing minifigure in the set. I don't mind getting a duplicate of Kai or Jay. The ninja, you're going to get multiples of them, and it's good to have. However, Izor here, he appears identically in another set. The Boulder Blaster, a Legacy set released at the exact same time as this. We get Izor. Sure, he was one of Chen's main henchmen, but why put him in 3 sets because he's also coming in the junior set coming out in March. Now, I understand repeating the character for the junior set. That I don't mind. What I do mind is getting 2 of a named character that's a villain like this in 2 identical sets, or not identical sets, like 2 similar sets. I think they should have included a Legacy Chen or a Legacy Klaus, or just a goon, a faceless goon, in either this set or the Boulder Blaster. I do not think they should have included Izor twice, and I'm very soured on that fact because I don't need 2 of a named goon. I could have used a faceless goon, I could have really used a Klaus minifigure, but it is what it is, I guess. The minifigure is not bad, he's actually really good. He's got a crazy looking black mohawk, a very nice bone axe that's reminiscent of the skeletons, a very nice jacket or vest, and he's shirtless underneath, sleeveless vest as well. He's got some very nice maroon legs with some really cool printing, some metal there. On the back of his jacket, he's got the Anaconda logo, and his facial print is great too. He's got like a clouded over eye, I guess he's eyesore, and then he's got a snake tattoo as well. Great looking minifigure, just disappointing to get him again here. All right, and now we have the great minifigures. Up first is Jacob, Elemental Master of Sound. Brand new, first appearance here, and exclusive to this set. He has his accessory is his guitar that he uses to make sound bursts. This could be used for a really nice Coco custom from that movie because it's the white guitar. That piece is really cool. Jacob here, he is blind and his glasses reflect that. He's a very nice star glasses there. He's got a crazy afro piece too. I love his face print. He looks so cheery and chipper. It's also really nice to get his body and legs in the sand blue color, or this teal color, because it's really, really nice. I love the print there with the belt and the designs with the ropes and then the ruffles. The gold pirate thing is really cool too. On the back, he's got a more worried, upset expression and some nice gold detailing. The character looks great, and he's one of the best characters in the set, and I love getting this character here. I want to collect all of the Elemental Masters, and so these 3 characters are the first in my step to do that. The next character is going to be Gravis, the appropriately named Elemental Master of Gravity. He is great here. I love his accessories. There's some really cool looking purple disc pieces here with some sparkles inside, and they're attached using the superhero side attachment pieces that you see all the time for Spider-Man. Pulling those away, you can see he's got bare arms and no printing on his legs, which is expected but unfortunate. He's a very, very nice dark red turban right there. Pulling that off, he's got some very impressive sideburns and a mustache, and a very expressive face right there. He's also got some really cool robe designs with a metal belt and a lot of shiny pieces, honestly. Spinning him around, he's got a closed, meditating, and concentrating face. The belt continues and it's got some really nice golden swirls in the back there. I also love the shoulder arm. I think that looks great. This character as a whole is really cool, and I'm glad to get him because, you know, it's always good to fill out the missing Elemental Master collection. And the final character in the set, and what I think is probably my favorite and one of the most detailed, is going to be Bobo. Not exactly sure how to pronounce his name, honestly, but he was so funny in the show. His accessory is this massive plant staff, and he's got the caveman hair piece and beard piece that goes over his face. He has 2 facial expressions. They don't really look like him, honestly. I'm just not used to seeing him without the hair. He's got a very happy face on this side, angry face on this side. He's got some very nice green legs with some wraps around the knees and a blue belt. He's got some really gnarly looking tattoos across his bare chest with a satchel that goes across the front, then a feather on the necklace there. He's got some other stuff dangling on the back here, little pouch, and some kind of plants growing out of a leaf thing. The character looks amazing. I really love him here. He was so funny, such a great inclusion, and I just love the way he looks angry with the beard. A really, really great character here. And real quick, before we move on to the build of the set, I wanted to take a look at the spinner piece that's included in the set. This is the Forbidden Spinjitzu line piece, and it has one of these flat tiles that attaches on the bottom. You could also attach one of these spinner pieces so you can lock it into one of the launching mechanisms. It's gold on the bottom, and it's got this really cool crystalline sparkle piece inlaid on the top. There are 2 studs on the inside, and you can put Lloyd in there as well if you want. And you can take this and just spin it. There's some Spinjitzu, and that looks really cool. But there's also a play feature included. We get this piece, which is a buffed up version of the spinner parts included in the little $10 battle pack sets. And you can either put a single minifigure on there, or by removing the piece on the bottom of the spinner, you can attach the spinner and have Lloyd and his Spinjitzu rocket across, and that looks really cool. That works really well, and I think it looks so cool. And it's nice because this is a larger piece, and you can set up a bunch of enemies, and I know they're technically not enemies, but here are the other Elemental Masters, and you can just kind of line them up and take Lloyd and just go Ninjago and knock them all down. That's such a cool play feature. You can also take off Lloyd and just put, let's use Izor, and you put one minifigure fun, have him spin around with his axe, so you can go and you can chop down elemental masters if you want. That's a cool play feature, and I figured I'd mention it just because it's so neat. Alright, and now that those minifigures are gone, let's zoom on in for a closer look. Alright, so one of the best aspects of this set, I think, is the parts piece, the piece pack that came, I believe, originally in the Prime Empire sets in green here. So you got all these little cool blades and jade designs and everything. Very similar to what we saw in the show when all the characters were looking for the jade blades. These aren't exactly a perfect representation of that, but we've got the cool little display stand here. And actually, inside this little white pot up top, you can find a hidden jade blade, a little green knife. And that's really cool because that's very similar to how they had to find all the blades during the hunt in the actual show, and I really like that inclusion. Over here we have a little tree piece, which is really nice because it's representative of Bolobo, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. That's his little nature spot right there. We also have some really beautiful stickers. These were a bit of a pain to put on, but they look really good, and you can bend those down if you don't want them up, or you can put them back up. The gold rails with the dragon heads look really nice too, and while it cuts off slightly, there's not too much up at the top there. It's mostly just some really cool architecture designs. One of the best parts of the set, though, is this little book that's included right here. This is Klaus's spell book, so much better than the ripped up page we got in the original Season 4 line. We had a very nice sticker on the front here, and opening it up, we have a sticker for the inside with the Anaconda spell. That just has a little resting spot over here. There's a little crate on this side. There's nothing inside of it. It's empty now. This part spins around. You can have a little ninja training dojo there if you want. You can have Izor jumping around trying to get over that or something. And then that's pretty much it for the build. It's very simplistic. Of course, all of the weapons can be removed. These guys are on lightsaber hilts, and you can take them and use them for the actual characters if you want. Taking a look at the set from the back real quick, it's completely empty. There's a knob here. I'm not sure why or what that's for, but there is a mixel joint connection there. These are no stickers or anything. They're just white panel pieces. And that's pretty much it. The set's very simplistic, but it's beautiful. The architecture design comes together to form a really good, solid set. Like, none of this is coming apart. Like, this I forgot to mention, does hinge joint around. Both these are connected with the joints, so those will move, but everything else is completely solid. Like, that's not coming apart. It's a very sturdy and complete build, and I really appreciate that because that means for play and everything, you're not going to have to worry about fixing this. I think the feature where one of these has a hidden jade blade is so cool. The stickers and the detailing is amazing, and the decoration here is insane. I'd have to rate this set an 11 out of 10 because not only is it one of the best play sets we've ever gotten, but it also delivers 3 exclusive Elemental Master minifigures that we've never seen in LEGO form ever before. And that's amazing. We also get 2 ninja. They aren't very, rare ninja. They're pretty common, Jay and Kai, but they're still extra characters included. And it's always nice to add to the Elemental Master collection. And we also get the Golden Lloyd minifigure, which is fantastic. And we get a villain, Izor, even though he's not exclusive and comes in like 3 whole sets. It's still good to get him here. Then we get, on top of that, a really nice, I believe, exclusive Spinjitzu piece with really cool sparkles inlaid in it. And then a play feature for that Spinjitzu piece. So for $30, this set, unbelievably good value. If you take a minifigure at face value at $5, which is what they retail for in the CMF series, there's 7 minifigures here, and that would already be $35. So this is a steal. This set, I predict, is going to skyrocket in value because it has 3 exclusive Elemental Masters and a great build. So get this while you can, because if you wait, you're not going to be able to find it. That's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Tell me, which of these Elemental Masters is your favorite, and what Elemental Master do you want to see, in a new redone in a new set? I know we've gotten all of them but Camille, the Master of Shade. So tell me which one's your favorite, and have a fantastic and safe rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the very next video.